Hello and welcome back to Budget Plays. Today we are playing my new addiction, which is Nubby's Number Factory. Now, this game is just great. I mean, it's one, only a couple bucks, and two, I mean, everything about it. The aesthetics are just weird. It's a game about making numbers bigger, so if you're a big fan of making numbers bigger, it does have challenges and stuff like that, but we're gonna go into the normal mode. There are different people you can get, which is kind of just like how you do your skills. We're gonna be Tony, and we're gonna go right into it. All right, so we're gonna be in Zone 1, the factory, okay? So basically, you got Nubby here. He's a nice little cool little ball guy, right? All you gotta do is you aim where you wanna go, and you kind of just shoot. It's kind of like one of those Plinko, pachinko, the ball fall down and go into the area, hole, or whatever. It's like that. We do have a shuffle, so we can move the pegs around if it's not ideal, because we want to be hitting this goal right here. So right now we need to hit 22. So basically you hit something, it gives you points. The more things you hit and the higher you get a combo, the more times that the board kind of like shuffles around. I just love this game. Let me tell you, it's just, you can play it just, you know, say you're watching something and you want something mindless to put on and play. Nubby's Number Factory is your game. Every so often we're gonna get a random event. So right now we're into a shop. We have 9 coins and we have items we can buy. Now we can open up slots in case we start getting filled up, but soon you'll see like how important these spaces are. Okay, so I want to try and do something fun. As you can see, if you look at the yellow there, this cheese house says when Nubby dies, I gain 300 points. And if the round is 30 or more, I get 3,000 instead, which does keep us afloat for a while. It does fill our meter quite a bit. The thing is, this game scales to how well you do. So you want to make sure you're able to continue being that good so you can keep hitting your score. So what I'm going to do is every empty peg will give you points equal to the total amount of pegs, and that's when he dies. So that could be good. This is kind of good, but it requires the flight time of Nubby himself. So he has to be up for at least 1.5 seconds. The thing is, if they're up for more than that, then this can activate more than once. So that is good. I will say that is good. When fully pops the lowest, that's not very good. You can also see, I've noticed by the pricing really tells you which one is like decent. This will carry you. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the cheese. We only got $1, and then we're gonna hit done, and we're gonna keep going. The cheese will carry us to the promised land. As you can see, we got a crazy restock. And basically what the restocks does is it kind of combines numbers until there is a similar number that they can, you know, multiply on top of. You do get random events. I don't know if you saw that. So basically these weird blobby ones down here all give us extra gold when they're popped the first time. So we're going to aim for that. So that way we get some extra moolah. All right. So sometimes this game does get a little crazy because you got stuff like this. So you have this one here where when Nubby dies, forces a trigger in slot 7. And then it 2 times for each empty slot. So basically if we only had slot 7 open, we could pop this, you know, however many times, which could be kind of cool actually. And then you got this one. So when a peg is fully popped, 25% chance to re-trigger the slot, item slot 3. This one is much better than this one. 1, because we don't have 7 unlocked, and 2, it's 25% chance every time a peg is fully popped. So we're gonna take that one. We're gonna move that guy into 3, and then just take a look at our points, because sometimes we'll see that number just shoot up because of this activating more than one time. We're back in the shop, and we do have a lot of money, so we could expand out. Expanding out is not just good to have more slots. Actually, we won't have enough to do everything. So what we'll do is we'll get what I know is good. And what we'll do is we will do the flamethrower, because the flamethrower pops a lot. So basically every 1 second it pops just a big row of stuff. And I think what we'll do is all points have to be equal to the double number of the lowest pegs. See, that's, I don't know. I've been trying to do different builds where this one, he said how peg is halved. There's a really good guy who halves pegs. And you know what? I won't be able to get him this time. But actually, you know what? Maybe if I do that, I do a cheeky little reroll. Yeah, this guy. Okay. So these guys work hand in hand because look at this guy. When he bounces, there's a 60% chance not to do anything, but there's a 20% chance of both either double or have a peg. And I know you're thinking like, ooh, why would you want to have a peg? Well, let me tell you, that number can fly up when this guy's in the game. So I actually think I'm going to take him, and crazy, I'm actually going to put him in slot 3 because I want him to activate as much as possible. Okay, we're going to keep him on ice, so basically he'll save over the next round, and we'll keep going. So now we basically just want to be able to fully pop pegs so that way he can activate more often. Because as you can see, our limit is kind of going up pretty quick. And again, it scales to how well we're doing. So, you know, sometimes if we're doing way too well, it will scale up. But that was just kind of like the you know, the stars aligned and we actually were able to hit that once. It looks like though we are being pretty consistent still. We still, anytime we're getting more than one restock, we're in a good place. But we have, it looks like another event after this one. So we clear this guy, we restock, and then there we go. We got a Grabitron. So what I usually do is, I mean, I usually gamble on these money ones at least once or twice, just because it gives you a chance of getting 1 to 10 coins, and you know, more than often you'll get enough to pay for what you just used. And if you get one of these pink ones here, it's just a free item. So the chance of getting something that actually works for our build would be awesome. So like that, we just lost a coin. So, you know, not so bad. But I am actually going to, you know what, let's grab another coin thing and see if we can be good. Let's see. Nope, we got 2 coins. So now that's my cue to get one last thing, which is going to be this. This would bring us to like a black market. Maybe if we hit it again, we'll go there next. But I'm going to try and not do anything from there just because you can't force trigger anything from the black market. So it's one of those things that's like, eh. And then we got this. So when fully pops the lowest. So we have an extra slot, so we might as well use it. And you know what? No. We'll save our money for next time. All right. So we continue. Now, again, we want to try and start making our build better because look at that. We didn't actually hit our limit, so now we use one of our lives. So we have to do it again. So I'm going to do a little reshuffle and try and get it into a place where it makes sense. Now, every now and then, if you... The problem is I can't slow down the time or whatnot. I can't like speed it up or slow it down. So it's hard to see when these guys activate. But every now and then you'll see something like halve in red or double in green, and those are the times where like this guy is popping off. All right. So you'll see, I just saw one. So right there, that one doubled again. So that's the thing. It's because of the chance. Sometimes this can like double, triple, quadruple something, and like you hit it and then you're like, oh God, I hit my round limit so quick. And it's just because like it landed on a good peg, you know? Now, I am gonna actually, I think I'm gonna waste all my money. Maybe I'll do one. I'll do one to open up one slot here. But I want to basically, I want to get this guy because he works with the halve part. So that way, at least I'm not just getting a debuff. I at least get some chance of getting another double. It's good to know too that if I get another thing and I drag it on top, it'll upgrade it. So if you see, instead of the 300, it becomes 750, and then instead of 3000 becomes 7500. So we could do that. That would be awesome. It could help us a lot, but I do think that this might, this combo between these two might really help us out. So we're gonna continue with that. All right. So we are going to keep going and just see how far we can get. We're still on the cusp. We're not doing as well as I would like. I've had runs where it lasted like, you know, a minute. I've had runs where it's lasted like, you know, an hour or so. So we want the hour. All right, so there's another one. So if Nubby dies and it was only within 1 second, so that's basically if you had a really bad shot. I don't like those because typically you don't want bad shots. When the first peg is popped though, and it's the highest number peg, then the first and second slots activate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change these over so that way this happens more often. All right. So now, look at that. Suddenly, we went from being really, you know, kind of like on the brink of getting that number, and now it looks like we are kind of like, you know, slowly elevating. We're gonna keep going. Oh, look at that. We had one hit that basically just got us the win. Now, the only problem with this guy and this and the slug is because he keeps doubling stuff, there is opportunities where I won't fully pop things and I won't get this perk here going off. But so far, that's not an issue we have to worry about. All right, so we're back in the shop. I think I ever upgraded this guy before, so I don't really know what he does. So peg fully, okay, wait. Peg fully popped. Pops the 2 lowest number pegs twice. And this pops it once. So that'd be kind of cool. I mean, that would be kind of cool just because, like, it does sort of work with these guys having stuff. So that might not be so bad. But to be honest with you, I think I might switch him out for... I think we're gonna do a half build because we're gonna do this tree, and I actually think I want the tree to be up here because I want the tree to happen more. Because if you look at it, it halves the highest peg but doubles the lowest peg twice. So that means it's more stuff getting doubled, more things getting halved, so more things working with each other. You know, I think I'm gonna waste my last $5 or $6 here. I'm gonna do another slot, and you'll see why once we get 7 unlocked. You'll see why I'm kind of like pushing to unlock slots even though I don't have the items for them. But yeah, we're gonna keep trying and see if that was a good play or not. So obviously that was a bad hit. That was also a bad hit. Okay, let's see. There we go. There we go. Now our biggest thing is because of this, we want to hit the highest number pegs, so that's usually our issue. See, so once we hit the highest peg, things do kind of like pop off and happen. But again, it's just because of the build we kind of put into. So I want to try and aim down to that one there. So maybe, oh. I guess we got it. We got it. So because of the bombs, these guys right here, they kind of just helped us out with clearing the board. But you can also see up here the ones that are activating. So if you end up looking here, you can see like they have a bar or like these laser beams will hit them. And that shows that they're activating like more than one time and all that. There we go. All right. So when the first peg is popped, forces triggers all items in odd number slots, which is awesome. And then every 3 seconds triggers everything. Again, this is based on time, how long it's been in flight. So this basically gives us 1 trigger, I would say, maybe 1 or maybe 2 every round. This will give us a guaranteed trigger every round. Okay. So I think that the guarantee is much better, in my opinion. I am then going to, I think we're good, actually. I think this is a good setup. Maybe 6 over there. I don't know if that's going to change anything, but we need this. We need the highest peg. And we need to hope and pray that our our doubles and halves and all that work out for us, which they have not. All right, let's see. Is that the one? Is that gonna do it? Oh, it just got us there. Oh, it just got us there. Okay. Okay, so I need something that is going to help. You might, because when pegs are halved, actually I'm gonna put you in an odd number slot, because when a peg is halved, one random peg gives 20 points and increases every time this is triggered. So that might be really good for us if we last. I mean, I don't have much faith on this run. Oh, ooh, okay, okay, all right. Maybe I'm just a Debbie Downer. Cause look at that, 8,000. That's the thing, is you never know. It like sometimes stuff happens and you kind of forget what is going on. That's why you want to like kind of put stuff ahead of time, just so you can kind of be like, okay, this should work in a perfect world, you know? And so far, we have a shop next, so. Okay, all right. Now there are better items, okay? There are much better items that we can get and all that kind of stuff. This is just a build. I don't usually do the whole halves because, except this guy, this dino dude, best guy, best little dude. Because even though he does half stuff, usually he'll half it and then double it right after. Everything else that I'm using, except the cheese, is a little rough. I just want to see something though. So that 12 nearby pegs versus 8. So that's a decent upgrade. But I think I just need things moving, getting popped. I don't really know. This thing doubles. I wonder if it doubling is better than the 20. You know what? It might be better than the 20 points. So I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna get that. Because I'm hoping that the double happens more than the half. So that way, when I finally hit that thing, it gives us enough points. Because right now, we are riding the line. Oh, I lied. There we go. And now we have a sad son. Oh. So as you can see, our score was, the highest we've done was 144,000. The highest score I've gotten before is 2.9 billion, which is not accurate at all. I've definitely had, I don't know, some crazy numbers, but we're gonna do it again. Let's see if we can get farther here. All right, it's kind of like Peglin. If you ever played Peglin, I love Peglin. Or what was the other one? Ballionaire. Oh God, if you haven't played Ballionaire, maybe I'll play Ballionaire someday. That Ballionaire is just a gem of a game. But yeah, this and Peglin kind of have that same feel, where basically you're shooting, and you're, instead of killing things like in Peglin, you are more just trying to reach that number, which I liked. Like I said, the Ballionaire. Yeah, that's the one. It has the numbers, basically. You're just trying to hit a goal, which I like. I like that idea. Now, we're not going to do halves because that sucked. All right. So instead, I think what we're going to do is pops 2 random pegs when the highest peg is popped. This can happen more than once, though. So I think I'm going to actually take that. Which we got that, but so if you see it, you will randomly see 2 things get popped, and that happens every single time the highest peg is popped. So like currently, obviously this one down here, the 64 is the highest we got. But if I were to hit it and it would be 32 or whatever the next highest one is, that's why we want doubles, because we want stuff like that to happen, right? We want doubles to pop up so that when we hit it, it's the highest number thing, and you know, all that. 4 triggers all first peg popped. So that's highest number popped. So if you have passed through the goal, it re-triggers 5. I think this one. Because there are a lot of first peg pop items. So we're gonna try and get into that world. If we can last. Now that's the thing. I find that the snowball effect in this game is rough. 2 pegs twice. Ooh. You're actually really good now. I've never upgraded him all the way, and that's really good. All right, and right now, I think I'm gonna also... I'm gonna get this, because when 10 pegs are popped, a random peg is popped. And when it does, it's double twice. So hopefully these two will work hand in hand and get us, like, you know, we only have 2 or 3 lives. I don't know which one it is, because, oh, look, see, we have 3. So I don't know if we have 3 lives or 4 lives, you know? But we have some odd number of lives, and we want to keep it that way. So that was good. So you see that? So, okay. Sometimes you get numbers, and that happens. So, okay. Now, that was a good little thing there. We cleared the board, which, to be honest with you, it told me what it did at one point, and I couldn't tell. I don't know. I think it just does a bigger restock of the pegs, so that way you have a... Oh, how? This is like the best place to be. Look at that. Look at all the pegs. Yeah, so I think it just gives you a higher, you know, restock value, but I really don't think it does. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna hope and pray. Well, either way, if we get 1 coin, we're gonna have enough for another one, but we want to hope for, like, yeah, something like that. Because I actually want to go now to the black market. So what I'm going to do, ooh, 50 chance to trigger 1 random item. Okay, cool. That's good. That's a really good one. So once we pass a goal, one of these might trigger, which means we'll get more points. But we are going to get the key too. The key is going to bring us to the black market. And the black market will give us a cool item. We just can't force trigger it. So I don't typically like going there if I can avoid it. But that being said, sometimes that item that it gives you could carry us for a while. And I will say one of my best runs, I did have a black market item. So I don't know. Maybe it's just like I like when things happen more than once. And because I can't force those to happen more than once, it just is a bummer to me. But we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We have the shop after this one, so hopefully we can survive. It looks like... Oh no, I guess not. I guess not. Well, dang. And that was a rough one too. Ah, geez. Well, okay. I think that's enough for right now. I can only take so many failures, you know. But oh my gosh, I've been really enjoying this game. I think it's just a great just time waster. Like I said, there are just like challenges and different ways you can play, different ways to challenge you. Like I tried this one, and you know I did decent, but not good enough. But again, it's just one of those time waster games, and it's like $5. So you know, I would say give this poor little guy give him a chance. Give him a chance. I will be playing more of this, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you got any other recommendations for games or anything like that, you know, leave them in the comments. Let me know. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you don't mind. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, and see ya.